Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, May 1st, 2012. This is Talk to Me Tuesday number 40. And it's done. I did it. I got my Wildflower Afghan complete. But before I show you that, I'm going to insert a little footage for your viewing enjoyment here. Hey everyone, just got through clipping all the ends on my flowers for my Afghan. Decided I'd lay them out a little bit so you can see what they look like before I start putting them together. Having some issues with Kitty. It's definitely Kitty approved. And I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But look at this. Come on, Miss Kitty. This is all my flowers. There are like tons of them. You stuff them in that bag, doesn't seem like there's a whole lot. And get some close-ups. I still have the green threads hanging loose here. But, wow, it's just like a mass of color. I think it's really cool. Wanted to show you kind of, you know, what it looks like before they start getting put together. It's actually on a hospital sheet. And I can't even get, there we go. I think I got the whole thing in there. That's my wildflowers. So, yeah. And of course, there's Miss Kitty, who's already rolled around in them a few times. So, that's it. That's what they look like. And I am going to start putting them together today. And I can't wait to see what it looks like finished. And so far, I'm not seeing any two that are exactly alike. So, yeah, listen. This is what my Kitty does. Crazy. She thinks they're for her. So, yeah, just wanted to show that real quick. Let you know what it looks like. I did post a video tutorial on how to make them. So, yeah, that's all my flowers. Look at them all. Yay. Kitty, will you stop beating up on Mama's flowers? She's having a ball here. But yeah, just lots and lots of color. I can't wait. I think it's going to look really cool when it's done. So yeah, there's my flowers. Okay. And that's it. Alright. Goodbye. And I'm back. Okay. Going to show you a few things before I show you the Afghan, but as you can see, it is Kitty approved. She just has a ball kind of rolling around in our squares, and as you can see, my flowers, and right now she's kind of like bouncing around the room, so hopefully she won't come hopping up and knock the camera over. Anyway, going to show you a few things that I did during the course of the time, once, you know, that was done and I took a little break from it. First off, OneVirtuousWoman recently posted a Tuesday tutorial on these. They're called Cascade earrings. I think they're really, really pretty. I love the pattern to them. And if I wanted, I could make them longer. I actually made one of these shorter than she did because I ran out of the embroidery floss I was using. Very pretty. I love them. I think they're nice. I'm not really one for long earrings, dangly earrings, because of work. So maybe next week I'll have them lightly starched, the earring hooks on, and just wear them to do my video. We'll see. Next, I bought the Crochet Today May, June issue, and they had these really pretty roses. They are earrings as well. Very pretty. This is the first one I did. It's done using a size 7 hook, and they actually used the crochet thread. This is embroidery floss. But there's that one. And I also did this light pink one. And I also did this hot pink one. And last night I did this yellow one. So, having fun with those. I got an idea of what I'm going to do with one, but I'm not going to say because of certain people who watch my videos. So, and I don't want them to know. Anyway, the only other thing I made was this. I said some time ago in a video that I had purchased a set of crochet hooks with the bamboo handles, and anybody who tends to, you know, experience pain in their hands when they're crocheting, let me tell you, these are great, because with the work that I put into that, I did not get any pain in my hand whatsoever. The bamboo on the handle actually helps it fit better in your hand, so I really like it. But I made this. My daughter showed you hers last week. Ow! My leg. Thank you. My kitty has got her claws in my leg. Thank you, sweetheart. You're such a wonderful little girl. But here's mine. It does hold all 14. I changed the hook size to accommodate the fact that, you know, some of these handles are quite thick. But they fit in there just nice. And here she goes. Young lady, do you mind? Enough with the tail. Stop! This has been her habit lately, I guess. But there's mine. I was actually thinking of making one of those roses in a heavier yarn and putting it on here for a nice little embellishment on my bag. But there's that. The only other thing I'm going to show you is my daughter and I were in Walmart's. I had to actually purchase another skein of yarn to make sure I got through the afghan. And she saw this material, and that's really cute. It's got kitties all over it, if I can remember how to open it. Got kitties all over it, and where is he? There's a mouse, or in our house we call it a mushka. Do you mind? No, yourself. Stop. There's a mouse on there who's holding up a white flag, but she saw this. She's not really into carrying bags or anything like that, so I told her I would make her a pillowcase out of it. And then I'm going to use the rest for something for me. And then I saw this. It's kind of not really silk, but it's got that silky feel to it. And it's a light pink. Let me show you this side. It's got more light pink. It's got some red hearts. It's got some butterflies and dragonflies in gray on it, and they're really soft. And I think I'm going to make a top out of this, but what I'm going to do is actually crochet a band to go around the top with straps on it out of crochet thread and sew it on to the top of this. So you'll probably see the pillowcase next week. You'll probably not see the shirt for a little while because it's going to take time to crochet the band. So that's it for anything else I've done, and without further ado, we shall take you over. It's going to be hard. I already took this once, and I was having difficulty actually getting a full shot, but I am going to try again to get as much of this afghan in as possible. So here we go. Here is my afghan, and hopefully I won't break anything on me, that is. I'm going to try and get as far back as possible, which is not an easy feat in here. Wow, I can't even do it. I'm like almost, if I could stand outside the window. But there's my afghan, top to bottom. It is huge. It is like just so full of color. I'm so happy with the way it came out. So let's go a little closer. I did manage to accomplish what I set out to do. And every one of my flowers, believe it or not, is different. I do not have two flowers alike. They may have the same colors in them, but I've changed the color placement. And yeah, very happy. Very pleased with it. It was a lot of work. It was a trial and error on how to get it together. I actually had my daughter sit down and she graphed out the pattern itself, the shapes, and then I sat down and I tried a few different ways to get it together, and actually found one way that's easiest. But this is my afghan. I wanted to go outside and get a picture of it, but of course it's raining in my neck of the woods. But there it is. It is larger than the one this woman did, but it is just so full of color. I love it. This, you're catching a little bit of a reflection from behind. I like this one here. It actually kind of reminds me of a Black-Eyed Susan. So, but that is my afghan. I even tried doing one of these sideways shots, and you still can't get the whole thing in because it is quite big. But there's my afghan. My daughter has pointed out some of her favorite flowers. But there it is. It is done. My camera is getting ready to croak on me. So I am going to say, I hope. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. The very end of my video came out kind of dark. So I'm going to try and just delete those couple frames, and I'm going to insert this. Keep our fingers crossed. So, anyway, showed you the afghan, and now I'm going to say, I hope everyone has a wonderfully crafty week, a wonderfully crafty weekend. I look forward to watching everyone's videos. And for me, it is going to be good night. For you, it is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, whatever it is. I really do hope it's a great one. See y'all next week. Goodbye.